Hello and welcome. My name is Gustavo Fernandez and I am Director of Product Management in Danfoss Cooling. I would like to introduce Arpit.
Hi everyone, I'm Arpit, Product Manager of Mechanical Expansion Valves in Danfoss Cooling. The products go into air conditioning and refrigeration applications.
Okay. Arpit, our customers have some questions about A2L that I would like to see if you can help me get some answers for.
I will give it my try.
Okay, so Arpit, tell me, which are the lowest GWP refrigerants that the portfolio is qualified for?
That's a very interesting question and the list is long. But to summarize, we see that in the air conditioning space, the market for 410A is moving towards R32, 452B and 454B refrigerants, for which our controls portfolio is qualified. Also, we see that the centrifugal and the screw systems in air conditioning are moving towards R1234ZE, for which also our portfolio is qualified. Talking about refrigeration, there we see that the replacement is happening on R134A refrigerant, and we have some options, both flammable, mildly flammable and non-flammable. But the one which is from an A2L perspective are gaining popularity are 455A, 454C and 1234YF.
Okay, that's a very complete answer, but also a little bit complex. So if one of our customers wants to know if one specific product is approved for one specific refrigerant, what should they do?
The simple and the best way is to go to Danfoss CoolSelector 2 software, select the product, select the refrigerant, and you will know whether the product is qualified or not. The software is updated periodically, so you always get the latest information. And if you don't find a product qualified for the refrigerant you're looking for, contact Danfoss.
Okay, thank you very much. But why are we talking so much about qualification for A2L? What is so complex?
Well, it's a very detailed process, and that's what I think sometimes can make it complex. To begin with, you need to select the right refrigerants that you want to have your products qualified for. B, then you need to start doing a material compatibility test of every part that is in the product to make sure that when it comes into refrigerant, it's compatible with it. And then you also need to look at the approvals. So you have the necessary approvals like the PED requirement here in Europe, the UL requirement in the US. And then you also need to make sure that your manufacturing has the capability to produce what is needed. So for example, this T2 valve here, the bulb charge is very unique to every refrigerant. So we need to make sure we have the capability in our equipments to charge the valve and the bulb with the gases that's required.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand. And I can actually see that this T2 that you have been bringing today is having flare connectors.
Yes.
So tell me, what is Danfoss' position about the use of flare connectors for A2L refrigerants?
Historically, we recommended to use solder connectors on A2L refrigerants, but legally it's now allowed to use the flare connectors, and our portfolio is approved for the same. However, from an environmental standpoint, it's always better if you use a solder connector, and also in countries like Netherlands, it's illegal to use flare connectors.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I understand.
Great. Gustavo, since we're talking about different products, what's our position when it comes to pressure switches and A2L refrigerants?
All right. Yeah. So for pressure switches, we have 3 solutions for our customers. So we have our ACB of cartridge switches, which on the waterproof version IP65 can be used with any A2L refrigerant. We also have a special family of products which is called KPE, which was specially developed for A2L, and that in this case we recommend that our customers are using this product through a Zener barrier or a similar system to limit the current and the power into the pressure switch. And the third option, they could eventually use our KP switches, but in this case they need a third-party entity to approve the use of this product in their application.
Oh, interesting. And now $1 million jackpot question for you. Which is the refrigerant for the future?
Okay, that's indeed the $1 million question. And as you know, we do not think in Danfoss that there is only one refrigerant for the future, because when selecting a refrigerant, we need to take into account, or the customers need to take into account, different parameters like safety and also how environmental friendly is this refrigerant, as well as the specific of the applications. So what we have done in Danfoss is we have selected those refrigerants that we believe are the sustainable solutions for the future, and we have developed our entire portfolio of products to basically be able to provide our customers with these products.
Great, and I hear that in Cooling United we are also having some expert sessions that talk about the refrigerants and so on.
Yeah, you are right, and not only that, indeed we have also our own webpage, which is refrigerants.danfoss.com, where you have a lot of material, so you have a lot of white papers and videos. So in case that you or our customers are interested, you can see more information there, and of course also join some of the additional sessions here in Cooling United. And I think with that, I would actually like to thank you for coming and introducing us about A2L, and I would like to say to our customers that we will be available for a while, so if you have questions and answers, please stay online and let us know.